Don't forget to stay blessed. I have not done that for a while. I forgot it. Oh no. That was awful. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. Once again, I haven't uploaded in like a really long time. Sorry about that, but you guys probably know me by now. I'm not consistent. Thank you guys for sticking around though. Now let's get right on into this video. Hi. Man, I feel like so much has happened in the last couple months that I don't even know where to start. Like, just so much. I'm in a ton of physical therapies and that hasn't changed, but I've been reaching a lot of goals and I'm slowly but surely getting there to walk again. With that being said, I recently just had an MRI and it seems like it wasn't bad, but it also wasn't good. Some things in my spine have gotten a bit worse, so that's never fun to hear. It's never easy. Once my doctor gave me the news, he was you could tell he was leaning towards spine surgery a little bit. He came in the room and said, here I am talking about something that I never wanted to talk about, which is spine surgery. Because he knows if he goes back in my spine, there's a chance of me going completely paralyzed. And, you know, obviously that scares all of us. He stopped talking about surgery, I think, after he looked at my MRI again and probably was like, oof, this would be way too intense to try to do that right now. I have arachnoid cysts in my spine and my syringomyelia has gotten a little bit bigger. Just for you guys to know, again, if I haven't explained it already, my syringomyelia is like, if you think of a water balloon, it's a cyst the entire length of my spine, inside my spine, and it's filled with spinal fluid. And since my last MRI in May, that has gotten a little bit bigger, and the cysts in my spine have also gotten a bit bigger since my last MRI in May. So, right now, we are not doing surgery, thank God. I'm thankful for that, but I'm also struggling with the fact that I could be getting worse without knowing it. That's the part that just gets to me most, is that something could be going on with my spine and I don't know it right now. My doctor said if I have bad pain or whatever, that's when we will have to talk about something like surgery, but as of right now, we're just seeing where things go, and I'm continuing with physical therapy. I want to touch on the topic of joy. Some people may look at me and say, man, you have gone through so much, 22 surgeries, and you still somehow find a way to have joy and to feel joy in your day-to-day life. I do want to start off by saying that I'm human, just like everybody else. So I have my bad days where, you know, I don't feel that joy and I just get down in the dumps. But I think the most important part about that is that I don't stay stuck in that. I do what I have to do. I feel what I have to feel at first, but I make sure that I get up and I get out of that, because I know if I stay stuck in that rut and I stay stuck in that bad mood, it's only going to make things worse, and it's going to make me feel physically worse too, and mentally worse. It's just not going to be good. Some people might say, like, how do you do that? And if you're someone that's going through something hard and you can't seem to find the joy, I don't want you to feel bad. I don't want you to think that you're abnormal. I don't want you to think any of that, because let me tell you, it is really, really, really hard. I, in 2020, went through a really hard time where, if I'm being honest with you guys, I didn't know if I had anything to live for anymore. I wanted to give up. I was very depressed and I just felt like there was no hope. My health was in bad shape. And I felt like I was a burden to everybody until I went to a small group and they welcomed me with open arms. They spoke life into me. They were just such a blessing in my life that after that small group ended, I came out of it more confident, feeling just more thankful for the body that I was in, that I am in. And I will be forever grateful for that small group for helping me. Even if they don't know that that's what they did do that for me. So shout out to Joel's small group if you're out there, to anybody who's watching this. You guys, every single one of you guys made an impact in my life, and I appreciate you guys so much. Life gets hard. We all can agree on that. Life gets hard. And like I said before, every day is not perfect. Every day I'm not getting up saying, oh, the sun's shining, I'm just going to choose to have joy today. Not every day is perfect. But I still choose joy. And I still choose to believe that there's something good out there. And I still choose to believe that how I am now is not permanent and it's temporary. And this body that I'm living in is only temporary, and I won't be like this forever. And you guys may be thinking, oh yeah, you find joy through God because you talk about God a lot. And which is true. I do find joy in Christ because that is my main reason to keep going. And God is the main reason why I've kept the good fight, why I haven't given up. And if it wasn't for God, I really don't know where I would be right now. I find joy through my hardships, actually, which may surprise some of you guys. But through my hardships, I have grown so much. And I have met so many people. And if what I'm going through brings one person to Christ, then all of this is worth it. It's a quote by, I believe it's a movie, I Still Believe, but the wife says that. And I live by that quote. Because what I'm going through is not fun, but if it brings just one person to Christ, then it is so worth it. And I think that just gives me an immense amount of joy, knowing that I want to make heaven full. I want to help make heaven full. And my struggles, my pain, everything that I go through, yeah, it's hard. And I don't like it when I have to go through it. But if other people see that there is hope and that there is joy at the end of the tunnel, then it is all worth it to me. I want to say that joy is not just something that is easy to find. It's not just like, okay, today I'm going to wake up and forget yesterday where I was sad and depressed and just be joyful today. Like, that's easier said than done. For me, it took 2 years, guys. It took a long time just for me to find joy. First off, I want to say that it's good to have people surrounding you that will uplift you and that will give you good advice, because that will keep you going. You don't want to surround yourself with people who are negative and who just tear you down and make you feel worse, because then you will stay stuck in the rut that you're in and feeling depressed and sad. It's good to find that community that you can lean into and vent to and just cry on their shoulder. It's good to have those people, because at the end of the day, those are going to be your tribe. Those are going to be your people that you can lean on. Secondly, I want to say, I know it's so easy to just turn on music when you're feeling sad that's more sad music, or something that just is like really mellow and like I don't know, just probably not good if you're trying to get out of a rut. So, I encourage you to listen to uplifting music, even if you're not feeling like it, because that is something that will also help you too. I realized that in 2020, when I was going through a really hard time, I would always turn on sad music. And no wonder I couldn't get out of that feeling of being sad. It's because I always was hearing a sad message, and I always was listening to sad tempos and things like that. So no wonder I couldn't get out of it. So I encourage you to turn on uplifting music, whatever that may be for you, to get out of that rut too. The third thing is, if you like to write, or maybe even if you don't like to write, grab a journal, grab a pen, grab a pencil, and just write. We all have thoughts in our head that will sometimes drive us nuts. But what I find is really therapeutic is just writing all of those thoughts on paper. Even if they don't make sense, just grab a pen and whatever is on your mind, just throw up on paper. Not literally, don't throw up on paper because that's gross, but I meant with a pen. Just let your brain spill out all the thoughts that have been held captive, because it's very therapeutic and it's needed. Even if it just looks like a bunch of scribbles on the page, at least you know you're getting your thoughts out that you wanted to get out, and that can help too. The fourth thing is, and I feel like this is the most important thing, is talk to people. Don't just stay isolated. If you stay isolated, it's going to leave you off way worse than you might already feel. Talk to people, have some people over if you can. Make sure you have a support system. Make sure you're talking on the phone with your friends. Make sure that you're just reaching out whenever you need it. Don't hesitate to reach out to people, because I can tell you now that you are not a burden for any of that. I know that when I was going through a hard time, my friends were like the support system that I so desperately needed. And I'm so grateful for you guys. For all my friends out there watching this, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Even to this day, I still go to you guys for support and just if I need a vent. And you guys are always there to listen, and I appreciate it so, so much. So I would suggest just making sure you have that community of friends that you could reach out to and you could talk to. Like I said, even cry to, anything you need to just get it off of your chest and to talk about. Lastly, the fifth thing, something that I would do since I'm a Christian, is go to God. And I'm going to always refer back, especially in this video, to 2020 when I was just in a really deep hole. I didn't go to God as much as I should have. And I regret that. But I know that what I went through in 2020 had to happen so it could grow my faith in Christ. I now more than ever know that when I'm in or going through a hard time, I cry to God. I just talk to Him. Even if all I could say at the moment is, why God? Even if I don't have the words to speak, even if I just need to cry and say His name, Jesus, He hears me. He knows my heart. He knows everything that I need. And out of all of these things that I've listed, this is the most important to me. Christ will always be there for me and for you, if you're a believer or not, which I hope that you will one day, if you're not a believer, understand how big God's love is for you, because He loves you more than this world. He loves you more than anything. Such a deep longing there. For me, that you know Christ, because there's an unfathomable love that Jesus has that nobody in this world could ever show you. Going to God is the most important thing for me. It's the way I find the most joy. Because without Christ, I would be nowhere. I would be crippled probably, and I would just be lost. I don't know how I would have made it this far without him. So I'm eternally grateful, and I wish that I could give God so much more than I feel like I do, which isn't enough already. But he is so good that I don't have to do good works or give him things for him to love me. He loves me without all those things. He loves me for just the way I am. And on my hard days, I know that if I reach out to him, I will feel so much better, and my heart will feel so much more full. I'm just grateful for his great love and his comfort and peace that he gives me every single day. I'm grateful for waking up, and my heart is so happy that I know Jesus and that I have a place in heaven one day. Okay, and I wanted to throw in a bonus one there. As I was talking, I was like, oh yeah, I've done that before and it's been very helpful. So I thought I'd share that with you guys. I'd say, like I said with the journal, I'd say even if you have a small notebook, if you have a small journal, write down 5 things that you're grateful for every morning when you wake up. And it may seem like, well, why am I writing it in the morning and not at night after my day is done? Because in the morning, it's good to refresh yourself and remind yourself of all the things that is good in life and all the things that you are grateful for. It just rejuvenates your soul and makes you feel so much better and preps you for the day. So you could be reminded of, oh yeah, this is good today. This is something that I'm grateful for. And it boosts your mood, and it just overall helps you. I mean, it's helped me. And I hope it can do the same for you too. I know this video is kind of shorter. I just wanted to throw that out there of how I could find joy amidst many, many, many hard things in life. Because I know it's hard to challenge, and it's certainly not easy. But with work and with perseverance, and just a willingness to get out of that rut, if you have that willingness, it's so worth it to do whatever you can to get out of that. So I wanted to just give some little tips and advice that I could, and just to tell you guys how deeply loved you are. Don't give up. Life may be hard right now, but don't give up. It's gonna get easier. You'll get through it, I promise. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys sticking around, even though you have no idea when I'm gonna upload. I have no idea when I'm gonna upload. It means so much that you guys are sticking around and just following my journey. I'm hoping to do more vlogs of my day and whatever else may come around sometime soon. Hopefully a video with my boyfriend. We shall see what happens with that. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that big red subscribe button so you can become part of the Really Cool fam and just be really cool. All right, don't forget to stay blessed, don't stress, give God your very best. Peace out.